All right, welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley. LeVar Arrington is back with us. Time now for Darnell's question of the day. I got my
Hit him, D.
Let's get it.
Darnell, what's cracking?
Yeah, let's move to Miami. It looks like Dolphins head coach Brian Flores decided to troll one of his own players yesterday, playing a full playlist full of Jay-Z songs in practice just a day after wide receiver Kenny Stills openly questioned the rapper's new deal with the NFL. So I want to ask you guys, do you like Flores trolling Kenny Stills like this?
Well, he told Kenny Stills beforehand that he was going to do it. I do like it because he's like saying, I'm the man here. I'm not dealing with guy Kenny Stills. You ain't bigger than me, and I can take this shot at you. This is the old man in me, though. I go to these basketball or these 7-on-7s or whatever, and they got all this loud music playing with all the cussing and everything, and it's just too much for me. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what.
That's the angle you took.
What about the clean version? You ain't heard the clean version?
I don't like the clean version.
Because it ain't nothing in there, right?
Real.
Right, you want the meat back.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do with it.
That's why I wear headphones. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't going to let all them facts mess up my good story.
Go ahead.
When I heard this level of petty and, oh, man, I got so hyped. Literally.
You got hot?
Hype.
Oh,
I went to the garage and got my cleats out. Like, I got to play for the Dolphins. I got to get a rep in with this dude. And I could imagine, you imagine being on this team. This is why I love football, and this is why we miss the locker room. Man, forget your feelings. This is how we go down. So he's like, everybody bring it up. Kenny, break him up. And then while Kenny's like, all right, getting up off his knee. And then he's got the team around him.
In practice.
In practice. He's trying to get up. You don't have to hear this. Down. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Flores. Everybody hype. Everybody hype.
I miss football for that. Man, forget your feelings, bro. We out here for something else. I love this.
I totally agree. Listen, I think we're living in a society that is way too politically correct and too sensitive. Why can't you just, why can't this just be a simple, we know that Stills is bothered by it.
That's him.
And we playing Jay-Z in practice.
Yes.
Get a laugh out of it, have a good time with it. It's not a form where it has to be so serious. Why so serious?
Well, I don't think it was that serious, and I do think Brian Flores cut from the same but applying it differently than Bill Belichick.
Yes.
Like, hey, man, I'm the man. You just a guy on this team. And so I like that. And I'm just telling you, the old man in me, when I go to these 7-on-7s or whatever, I hear all that cussing. I was like, I listen to that in my headphones. I don't pollute the rest of everybody else with all the cussing and all that. But
yeah,
that's just the old
okay,
man.
we had that conversation the other day, but I love the levity of it. So when something is serious and you can feel the tension in the air,
loosen it
that's
up.
kind of how I am.
You make fun
I
of
got a joke for you right then. And everybody's like, and then it just dissolves and everybody's like, all right, let's get on board and be on the same squad, be on the same team for the same goal. But to walk around and Kenny's all looking side-eye and everybody else like, what's going to happen today? I love Coach Flores for doing that.
I wonder how Kenny Stills felt in that moment. I'm hoping a little bit humbled because to me, Kenny Stills is an average NFL wide receiver whose only platform is taking a knee. And to me, this year is like, man, you ain't all that.
Be clear, ain't nobody walking around Kenny Stills tight, though. Them players aren't tight. Like, oh, Kenny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh, boy. Tell him I ain't go, LeVar.
You don't go sit down somewhere. Don't take your knee over there in the corner. We over here. We trying to ball, man. It's hot out here.
Yeah, it's
100 degrees, man. Go over there with that.
Yeah, it's crazy because you got to think about it. How many black players are in the league? 12, 1,300? How many are kneeling still? 3. So he's already used to a lonely experience, and respect to his courage for doing what he believes in. But do not think that's going to be osmosis and everybody else going to just blindly follow you because I'm scared to lose my black card of validation. You're doing it your way, doing it my way, but we still team.
Can't nobody take or give you your black card, especially when you got it. It's organic.
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
All right, guys.
Can't be forced.
Yeah, so Jay-Z ain't the only person Kenny Stills had a problem with lately. Stills made waves recently by calling out Dolphins owner Stephen Ross for fundraising President Trump. And now Ross has actually resigned from an NFL working group that focuses on social justice issues, with fellow group member Chris Long explaining that Ross's Trump support was a conflict of interest. I want to ask you, are you okay with players pushing Ross out of the social justice committee?
I'm not, just because I think, as we talked about yesterday, one of the lessons in football is the ability to work together with people you completely disagree with on political issues, maybe on any number of issues. Some guys like country music, some guys like rap music, some guys like R&B, whatever. So I think it's very, very dangerous and can have a boomerang effect. You start saying, well, you know what? These people we're casting out of society because we disagree with them. Well, when they get power and then they decide, well, we disagree with you and we're going to cast you out of society, I just don't like it.
I hate it. I hate it. It's such a simple-minded approach. When you talk about, oh, we disagree, so now we're going to deem you the enemy and you have to go away. Like, how you going to learn and how you going to grow if you stay in your echo chamber just repeating what you think and others think, which is the same? So I like being around people that challenge me.
Indeed.
I like being around people that disagree with me. I don't like a monolithic existence. I don't like when, oh, we have to move as one, especially in our culture. You know, everybody got to get into one line, one soul tray line to show that you black. And if you get outside that and say, no, I'm outside the box, whatever that box is, we got a problem. So what happens now? Stephen Ross and all those resources and all that influence and all those power, all that power, not only goes away, goes to the quote-unquote other side. And now you don't have an ally who's talking to them in the echo chamber because you guys just cast him away. So what's the solution now? You just lost somebody who could walk into that room where there is disagreement and talk for you. Now, that's all cut off and gone.
I'm going to give a different perspective, and I'm going to say I understand it. You know, I don't say I completely agree with it. I'll say I understand it. And the reason being is because we're in such a red hot button topic society right now, heading into the elections and different things like that. I look at it as you do not, with all those things being said, you do not, in the end, want the message to be diluted and distracted. And I think with all this Jay-Z stuff, the Kaepernick stuff, the Steele stuff, this currently right now, if we're talking about social justice and we have a committee for that, if something is going to distract from what the ultimate goal is, then remove it for now.
Well,
for now.
LeVar,
and hopefully you make it clear to him when you make that known to him that you would like for him to move.
Stephen Ross said, and I kind of believe him, that he left on his own accord for that very reason. I'm not going to be a distraction. But I just want to remind these players and just football fans, there's one NFL team that I know of, I can say offhand, that has a black general manager and a black head coach.
There it is.
It's the Miami Dolphins.
Boom.
And so we're going to cast out the guy that is empowering people because we don't like his politics. It's a mistake. And again, when you have the right message, when you are really confident in your position, you're not afraid of people that disagree with you.
Hell no.
That's an opportunity to reach them and convince them of your argument.
Exactly, because we know that the solution is nuanced, and therefore it needs to be layered in discussion so we can all grow from us exchanging ideas. This whole mindset of cancel culture, I disagree with you, cancel them. I disagree with what you say, get away from me. You've just cast away an opportunity for you to reach a new ground and maybe even higher ground collectively. But I guess a lot of this is just perception.
There you go.
Validation.
There you go.
Oh my God, what they gonna think if I'm not in line with what everyone says I have to do? If you, like you said, if you're really authentic, if you're really from it, you just laugh at that because you can't take it away.
All right, coming up, John Gruden has bent over backwards to rationalize Antonio Brown's craziness this summer. We'll tell you if it will come back to haunt him. Next.